all the answers when I was 28. All the answers. Now I'm 51. I don't know anything.
I used to understand what God is, पर वो bookish knowledge था.
जी मुझे ना पॉजिटिव थिंकिंग समझ में नहीं
आती.
वो समझ में नहीं आता. मैं आई गेट अप इन द मॉर्निंग पॉजिटिव थिंकिंग, बच्चों ने कुछ तोड़ दिया तो मैं नेगेटिव थिंकिंग करती हूँ कि पता नहीं आज क्या होने वाला है. अगर ठीक हो गया तो अच्छी बात है. आई एम हैप्पी. गॉड इज लाइक इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. ही इज लाइक it's all over, but we have to switch on. You and me, we are like bulbs. We have to connect.
Hello and welcome to our channel Art Connect Studio. So आज हमारे साथ वो हस्ती हैं जो जिसका मैं 90s से फैन हूँ. I've seen her on TV and then today I'm seeing her live with me. So I would like to present Miss Ruby Bhatia. She is a TV presenter and life coach.
Happiness
life coach. मैं happiness इसलिए बीच में छोड़ा because I want to show her happy face. You know, she when you came here, there was like some energy, some happiness energy which just flew in. So welcome to my studio, and I'm so happy to have this happiness journey with you.
Thank you everybody. Thank you. You know, the fine artist himself, Mr. Ram Awasthi. आपके साथ करेंगे राम की मस्ती. So I'm excited to be here, and yes, it is all about joy. It's all about enjoying our journey and doing the best we can to be happy and spread happiness. So thank you very much, Ram ji.
Thank you.
लेकिन एक करेक्शन मैं करना चाहती हूँ. अब मिस रूबी भाटिया नहीं रहा. I am married, so Mrs. Ruby Bhatia Datta काफी लंबा हो गया नाम. But yeah, married with 2 kids, so it's been quite a journey.
Like वो मिस तो ऐसे ही निकला because I don't know.
बचपन की याद आ गई. आपने बोला 90s तो मैं कहने लगी yeah, I was 2 years old. Doesn't feel like it's been so long.
Right,
it doesn't feel like it.
Right.
So thank you for having me. It's wonderful to be here.
So I'm not able to control that fan moment with you because it's like like when you meet someone on the screen, when you see someone on the screen,
right.
And then when you are sitting and chatting on a podcast, so it gives a different feeling for me also.
Well, I'm excited as well because अब life में एक ऐसा time आ गया है where I can reach out to the people, who've, we all grew up together on Channel V and everything. And now I'm enjoying, that's why I'm enjoying life coaching, because I'm actually doing it one-on-one with people. So I can be your personal life coach. And it gives me so much happiness, and it gives them happiness because, like you said, they've seen me on TV. I can use that to help people. So I think it's much more meaningful now. Us time it was just like me and the audience. But now it's very one-on-one, it's very personal.
Yes.
And I can actually help them with their journey, which is very, very beautiful for me.
So just let's start with this journey of yours, that from the channel to the Ruby Bhatia who's here in front of me, full of energy, full of life, full of spiritual connect. I can just that I'm not able to see that halo behind you, but
I forgot my halo. Where's my halo makeup? Fashion design, मतलब वो भी होना चाहिए. वो अच्छा हो जाएगा. क्लियर हो जाएगी picture. No, the thing is, yeah, it's been quite a journey, Ram ji. मैं खुद ही कई बार I have to call you Ram ji क्योंकि I can't just say Ram. कृष्णा को हम कृष्णा बोल देते हैं, राम के सामने हम जी हमेशा लगाते हैं.
नहीं, राम तो जितना प्रेम से राम बोलोगे उतना प्रेम से आपके पास आएंगे. आप
राम को तो हमने सिर्फ राम.
हाँ, बस वही, वो राम नाम ही काफी है.
What a beautiful name. You're fortunate actually to have this name. तो शुरू करते हैं from zero. I was raised in Canada. I grew up in Canada, and I think NRIs are very much attached to their culture, तो शुरू से ही, बचपन से ही मम्मी पापा ने मुझे भगवद गीता, आर्य समाज के वैदिक मंत्र, and typical that I used to have like long hair and nathni and proper Indian. I used to be all the time very Indian. And then at 18, my parents said, "What do you want to do?" And I said, "I don't know what I want to do. I mean, what is life all about?" तो फिर मैंने सोचा कि highest purpose of life is moksha, God realization. This is the highest purpose. So I took an inner sannyas at 18. I said, "Lord, I want only you. I don't want anything else. You can do what you want with my life. That's your problem, not mine." but I want only you. The moment I said it, Miss India Canada was a small beauty pageant happening near my house. I joined and I won, and I said, what am I going to do with this? And I won a ticket to India. So my spiritual uncle, he said, first become something you can help people. I said, okay. So India आई overnight channel भी ये सब मैंने कहा okay, first become something you can help people. This has been my guiding motto. And सब किया उसके बाद I was an ISKCON devotee. I went to Hare Krishna. It was near my house. From 25 to 30, I was a complete ISKCON devotee. जो लोग मुझे जानते हैं उस टाइम से proper गौड़िया वैष्णव, 16 माला, 4 नियम, एकादशी, तिलक, कंठी, साड़ी, everything. 25 cities at the peak of my career. सारी एनर्जी वहां से लेके I used to give it in shows and shoots and everything. Then at 30, my family got a little concerned. They thought it was too much. As always, parents want you to get married, have kids. So my family said, this is too much, thoda abhi. So then I said, now I have to find God properly. I went all over India. I did a comparative research on all spiritual paths. And I came to my guru, Shri Paramahansa Yogananda, author of Autobiography of a Yogi and the Yogoda Satsang Society of India Self-Realization Fellowship Lessons. So when I read the lessons, I said, this is the truth I have been seeking. Also, Ramji, मैं तो Ramji बोलूँगी मेरे से I'm a philosophy student from the University of Toronto and University of Mumbai.
Wow.
मैंने philosophy पढ़ी हुई है क्योंकि I want the truth. What is the truth? And when I came to these lessons, I felt this is the truth. I took Diksha. फिर 2 साल मैंने मौन रखा. I was only in meditation. मुझे लगा भगवान को पाने में 10-15 जन्म लग जाएंगे. लेकिन 2 साल में ही हो गया with the kriya that we do. उसके बाद I met my husband. He's a fellow disciple, Ajit Datta. He's Bengali. And we got married. बस वहाँ तक ठीक है. वहाँ तक मुझे समझ आया. उसके बाद I had 2 kids. I went bonkers. वो रोना धोना, total chaos all the time. And so Krishna is my elder son. He's 13. And Vishnu is my baby. He's 9. And they're very sweet. And but now they're bigger, so I can manage them. But so वो छोटे-छोटे थे ना, राम जी, मैं तो बिल्कुल ही मतलब clinically insane. एक इधर भाग रहा है, उधर भाग रहा है, और मुझे शांति की आदत है. But I think that's a price to pay when you're a mom. And children are beautiful. They're very pure. Bas now, so suddenly I just decided now they're a little bigger. I have some time. So I took up happiness life coaching because I feel happiness is what we're looking for. Happiness is something nobody can say no to.
Right.
Do you want to be happy? Everyone will say yes. Now, how to be happy? That is a whole different ballgame. We don't have a right to be happy, but we have a duty to try to be happy. Because the pandemic taught us that no matter how happy we are, when God wants to change the game, for whatever karmic reason or for growth or whatever He feels is right, we have to be able to manage it then. But I believe in happiness. I believe in... So my latest thing that I talk about is body and soul. That was one of the shows I hosted on TV. Body and soul. 1 घंटा body के लिए gym जाओ रोज, और 1 घंटा soul के लिए या तो मंदिर, mosque, gurdwara, church, wherever you feel a place of worship. 1 hour for the body, 1 hour for the soul. Every day we should do. घर पे इतना नहीं होता है वैसे, क्योंकि हम सोच रहे हैं हम घर पे कर लेंगे. घर पे इंटरनेट कनेक्शन वीक होता है. मंदिर या मॉस्क या गुरुद्वारा चर्च में वाईफाई लगा होता है. So you connect with God very easily. So go to any place of worship for 1 hour every day, and gym every day 1 hour, and you can face the other 22 hours in a much better way. Life is a battle. We all have to fight that battle, but fight it for joy, fight it for happiness, fight it for right living and good living. No smoking, drinking, those kind of things जो damage करती हैं body को. Right. Be positive as you can be. That's what I try to share.
So happiness is a choice. Basically, you choose to be happy. You need to find happiness everywhere.
मुझे वो सब मैं सच बताऊं ना राम जी, मुझे ना पॉजिटिव थिंकिंग समझ में नहीं आती. समझ में नहीं आता. मैं आई गेट अप इन द मॉर्निंग पॉजिटिव थिंकिंग, बच्चों ने कुछ तोड़ दिया, तो मैं नेगेटिव थिंकिंग करती हूँ कि पता नहीं आज क्या होने वाला है. अगर ठीक हो गया तो अच्छी बात है, आई एम हैप्पी, एट लीस्ट आई एम नॉट डिसअपॉइंटेड. पहले से ही प्रिपेयर. सो लाइफ इज ट्रिकी यार. लाइफ इज नथिंग कि कोई फॉर्मूला है. आई हैव नो फॉर्मूला, बट आई जस्ट बिलीव इन हैप्पीनेस, एंड आई बिलीव that we should be there for each other. और ये एक मौका मुझे मिल रहा है through life coaching to reach out. First, become something you can help people. I said, how can I help people? I can help them in their journey. This is something each individual to help them fight their battles, overcome, give them support. It's not just, okay, I have the answers A, B, C, D. Life is not like that. Life is not a formula. But if we support each other, we are there for each other, then we can try to do the best we can.
Right.
So अब happiness, when you ask me for happiness, I think it comes only from temple. मैं मंदिर जाती हूँ, पूरा positive energy आ जाता है body में, automatic. Then I don't have to try to be happy. I'm automatically happy.
Right.
So for me, it's temple. But like I always say, I believe in all religions, all are for God only. The only happiness comes from God. मैंने दुनिया जहाँ देख लिया, सब कुछ कर चुकी हूँ. I've tried everything, means like exercise and fitness and this. Everything has a part. Everything has a part to play. But the happiness you get from God, you cannot get anywhere else. Because God is Satchitanand Swarup. Even art or even show business or हम movie देखते हैं, हमें अच्छा लगता है. But power is all coming. In the artists, the power is coming from God.
From God.
So go right down to the source, get your joy directly from Him, and give it to others. यही अच्छा लगता है, यही एक life है.
So nice.
Okay, so now Ram ji, मैं भी artist हूँ, आप भी artist हैं. Okay, I'm a performing artist, you're a fine artist. आपकी journey भी कुछ ऐसे रही है, like mine, कि आपने सब छोड़ के you decided to pursue your passion, which is art. आप एक financial consultant थे.
Yes.
You dealt in loans and sales and marketing, all the left brain stuff, and then you got into art during the lockdown. So can you tell me about your journey?
So it's just the case of self-realization. Like when the reason why I'm able to connect with you is your and my journey somewhere it's on the similar paths where I used to understand what God is. पर वो बुकिश नॉलेज था. एक्चुअली नहीं समझ में आ रहा था कि व्हाट गॉड इज और वेयर आई नीड टू फाइंड गॉड. ठीक है. सो फॉर्चुनेटली फॉर मी लॉकडाउन हैपेंड. आई वुड it is not fortunate for everyone, but for me I would call it as a fortunate thing where I got that spare time to think about myself, think about my journey, think about the Ram Awasthi, the inner soul Ram Awasthi. So when I got this, I started like during the lockdown I started learning Gita. I joined a lot of online classes, totally indebted to Gita Parivar, where they like online they started online Gita classes, teaching the shlokas as well as telling us the meaning about it. So उनके बहुत सारे अच्छे अच्छे विवेचन होते थे. So I would like to mention Ashu Bhaiya here. He used to do it, बहुत भाव से एक एक अध्याय का विवेचन करते थे. जब वो सुनने लगा तो then I started realizing that what is the purpose of life. And slowly somewhere the artist which was there in me when I was in school, when I used to sketch, when I used to do lot of art activities, वो पीछे रह गया था. And it started coming to me, So slowly I feel it's just a God-given thing where learning Gita made me realize my potentials, made me realize my path, that I need to go towards this. And believe me, every sketch or every art which I used to do, the second art would have was giving me more pleasure. The next art would be better than the previous art, and every time it's like some inspiration which I used to get, and I was able to make it. Within a span of 5-6 months, I was not able to believe that this is what I can do. Forget about, there are a lot of people around me, they said, तू ये नहीं करता, तू झूठ बोलता है. My friends used to say, अरे पागल बना रहा है, तू print निकाल के रखा है. So initially it was this way. But then I realized that there's some natural power, there's someone who's guiding me through this entire journey. So when that वो एक second में realization आता है ना, so that when that realization came, I thought I should now focus on this, because it was giving me a lot of happiness, it was giving me a lot of satisfaction. मेरा नहीं करते हुए भी मैं मेडिटेशन करना शुरू हो गया.
It was just very natural for you.
Very natural for me. Yes. So slowly that thing happened. Then the most important thing is my family gave me a support. My wife said, "आप करो." My brother, he said, "तू काम धंधे की बात भूल जा, मैं देख लूँगा."
Wow.
My son, he said, "You take care." And my daughter is with me. She is also an artist. Right. So she said, let's do it together. So when you get a family support, like once you have a family support, you become quite peaceful at yourself, that yes, you are going on the right path.
Right.
And then slowly the journey began, and I during this journey I found out so many gurus. I initially got Mr. Satyendra Rane. He was a mentor for me, so he started mentoring me. He gave me one particular direction, and उस रास्ते पे मुझे और गुरु मिलते गए. Then I met Miss Vijaya Lakshmi. Then I met Aditya Chari. So Aditya Chari, with Aditya Chari, I was able to do so many. Like he is the key person to change my art journey from basic artist से थोड़ा सा refined artist की तरफ लाने के लिए, giving me teaching me fundamentals well, teaching me the techniques well. So I kept on making gurus on the way, और वो गुरु मुझे आज यहाँ पे ला रहे हैं. सो आज जो भी मेरी पेंटिंग्स है वो ऊपर वाले और मेरे सारे गुरुओं की दया से है. सो दिस इज व्हाट माय जर्नी हैज बीन. आई एम लर्निंग, आई एम स्टिल सर्चिंग फॉर द सुपर सोर्स, जो मुझे मालूम है आसपास में कहीं है, पर मिल जाएगा मुझे.
It's beautiful because I see in your art that there's just so much of spirituality. I mean, even if it's not, even this is a temple, right?
Yeah.
Temple doors. And there's a lot of doors I find in your paintings, which I think is very telling of your own journey. It's like the doors are opening up, or
Yes.
you're traveling on the spiritual path. So, I mean, it's beautiful. It's very divine. I think you should call it divine arts. Everything is so, it's so much inspired by God. I can see that.
So I call it as Art Connect.
Okay.
So the Art Connect basically is like I would want to connect with a lot of people. I would want to have anyone who is interested in art can come and connect here. So it's like connecting with, because when I connect with you, I'm not giving anything to you. In fact I'm gaining a lot of things from you.
Wow.
So that connection is basically mutual. So
Right.
So that's where सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, हम लोग सब एक साथ में मिलके इस जर्नी पे चल सकते हैं. So that's the reason I kept it as Art Connect.
You're a true artist. I can see that. You're a true artist from your innermost core.
So
it's beautiful. It shows. It shows in your art. It's so beautiful.
So for me, art is like a therapy, and I whenever now I feel that if I'm stuck somewhere, I turn to art. Right? I have understood the concept of what passion is. इसके पहले मुझे समझ में नहीं आता था passion क्या है. अभी मुझे समझ में आता है passion is like if I don't do art for some time, I feel down. I do some art and I'm rejuvenated.
Right.
So what is your mantra? What is your thing to recharge? And what do you suggest to your life coaching में? So can you tell me something about that?
But आपने passion का जिक्र किया है. The word passion is also like fire. What kind of fire you have inside of you. I find that that's a better word to use, because like me, I'm on fire for God, and you need that fire for God, that longing, that that yearning to find God. तो वो fire जब रहता है ना किसी भी चीज के लिए, and preferably for things which are beneficial and which are positive and constructive, as I always say, God first, and then anything that kind of expresses that divinity, like your art. So I find people are very stressed out, these days, especially cities like Bombay. और अक्सर क्या होता है ना राम जी, हम लाइफ में चल रहे हैं लेकिन हम भूल गए हैं कि हम कहाँ जा रहे हैं, हम क्या कर रहे हैं और हम क्यों कर रहे हैं.
सही बात है.
It's very important for each person to be their own life coach and continuously, constantly and consciously think कि मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ और मैं क्यों कर रहा हूँ. What am I doing and why am I doing it? For example, schooling. I don't send my kids to school. Okay. There's no schooling. We are unschoolers. एक ही बार 10th लिखेंगे, IGCSE, SSC, NIOS, ये तीनों अवेलेबल हैं. 10th एक ही बार सर्टिफिकेट ले आओ, 12th BA, MA, PhD सब प्राइवेटली करो. Because my husband is a dance teacher and choreographer. I am an actor and life coach. तो मुझे लग नहीं रहा कि my kids want to be investment bankers in New York. I don't think so. They'll probably go into something which gives them that happiness, right? सो उसी हिसाब से हमने सोचा कि हम लोग उनका प्राइवेटली कराएं ताकि सर्टिफिकेट आ जाए अच्छे से एंड दे कैन हैव टाइम टू परस्यू व्हाट मेक्स देम हैप्पी. सो व्हेन इट कम्स टू हैप्पीनेस, डी स्ट्रेसिंग की बात आपने की. अगर आप लाइफ को ऐसे जिएंगे कि ट्राई टू मेक योर लाइफ, दिस ऑलवेज वेरी एक्साइटिंग फॉर मी, कि हाउ डू यू मेक योर लाइफ एज हैप्पी एज पॉसिबल. आई एम अ ड्रीमर, समवेयर आई एम अ बिलीवर. Okay, I am 51 now, but मुझे लगता नहीं. I feel like I'm still a kid and thinking how can I be happy and what can I do to be happy. और वो innocence, वो purity रहना बहुत ज़रूरी है. उससे लाइफ में इंटरेस्ट आता है, अच्छा लगता है. ठीक है. So I think I stand for decluttering your life. Make your life as simple as possible. Okay? जब हम होटल में जाते हैं किसी भी वेकेशन पे, 2 कपड़े लेके जाते हैं, we are so happy.
Right.
फिर घर आते हैं, फिर ये ठीक करो, वो ठीक करो, ये खराब हो गया, वो पूरा, मतलब we become a slave of our possessions. Our possessions don't serve us, we are serving our possessions. तो एक तो सिंप्लीफाई करो अपने आप को, जितना सिंपल, जितना अपने टाइम को डीक्लटर करो ताकि यू हैव टाइम to do the things you really want to do. लाइफ में 2 चीजें होती हैं, एक तो what you have to do and what you want to do, and eventually as you get older what you need to do. Okay, so what you have to do उसको कम करो जितना हो सकता है. You know, organize your income, organize your things in such a way so you have time to do what you want or need to do, which largely would be health. Okay, focusing on your mental health, physical health, spiritual health, ये तीनों अलग अलग हैं. And then having time for nature, having time for your family, having time for quality of life. The quality of life is important. ये नहीं कि हम भाग रहे हैं, हमें पता नहीं हम कहाँ जा रहे हैं. Let's try to reorganize our life in such a way that we can make it simple and enjoy our moments. And we also have to do the most important thing in life, nothing.
Right.
You know, just relax. कुछ भी नहीं कर रहे हैं. कितना रिलीफ मिलता है इन चीज़ों से. तो जितना सिंपल करेंगे लाइफ को, दिस इज व्हाट आई सजेस्ट पीपल. आई नो इट्स टफ and simplifying your life is so complicated because trying to understand what is really required and not required. So that's why we try to live for God and ask Him, Lord, you lead and I follow. You lead, I follow. That's all I try to do because we don't know. हम एक ना जैसे 2 साल का बच्चा होता है, हम वैसे हैं. बस मम्मी के गोदी में चढ़े रहो, मम्मी चमाट दे, ठीक है, खा लो. मम्मी लॉलीपॉप दे, ठीक है, खा लो. क्योंकि हमें तो कुछ पता नहीं. But just that simple surrender and using your brain to make your life, maximizing it. And I really like that concept. Ho paye na ho paye, but at least let's try.
You were also talking about physical health, mental health, and spiritual health. So, tell me something more about that spiritual journey, spiritual health. How do you heal yourself spiritually?
Right. Okay, this is very interesting. Now see, क्योंकि मेरा field of research ही यही रहा है. सी राम जी, मैं एक बात कहना चाहती हूँ. लोगों को लगता है कि तुम्हारे अंदर चेंज है. मेरे अंदर कोई चेंज नहीं आया है. मैं बचपन से ऐसी थी. ये सब था तो मैं टीवी पे कर पाई. क्योंकि the energy, see what is television, what is film, what is cinema, it is your energy that you're giving. Everything is energy. What we are doing is energy exchange. We are talking, we are giving a positive energy, but वो कहाँ से आएगा? ठीक है, अगर हम सिर्फ खर्च कर रहे हैं, सिर्फ आउटपुट हो रहा है, इनपुट नहीं हो रहा है, तो हम बैंकरप्ट हो जाएंगे. Which is kind of what happened when I was 30. It was all going, but nothing was coming in. So I felt that as an artist, as you are an artist, वो purity रहनी चाहिए. ठीक है, मेरा जो एक purity है, मेरे अंदर का जो art है या जो cheer है, joy, my life, my work is actually, even in anchoring, is to give happiness. Hi everybody, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Right? So giving that joy to people can only come if I have it inside. Now, because I analyzed these things, I realized God, this word is there abroad. God realization we have only in India.
हाँ,
right? God एक concept है कि कोई है, उसको हमें पूजा करनी है या we have to pray to him. God realization, भगवान को पाना इंडिया में है. Now, this is what is called spiritual health, I call it. We have body, mind and soul. Okay, sometimes, I mean, I've even caught myself saying, it's very interesting. अभी कुछ दिन पहले I did a lot of spiritual activity, बहुत सारे किया, and I told my friend, I said, I'm simultaneously exhausted and energized. क्योंकि physically मैंने बहुत कुछ किया and I got exhausted, but the soul was energized with all of that spiritual activity. So analyzing this, now we have in India सबसे beautiful thing, that is yoga. Yoga. Now yoga is not just asana. Patanjali talks about yoga as the way to God realization. Yam, niyam, asan, pranayam, pratyahar, dharana, dhyan, samadhi. So the experience of God realization comes from practicing certain यम नियम लाइक सत्य अहिंसा ब्रह्मचर्य अस्तेय अपरिग्रह, फिर नियम आते हैं. वो जब हमारे पास बेस बन जाता है, फिर प्राणायाम. प्राणा इज नॉट ब्रेथ कंट्रोल, प्राणा इज लाइफ फोर्स कंट्रोल. प्राणा लाइफ फोर्स, ओके, प्राण शक्ति. प्राणायाम को जब हम करते हैं तो प्रत्याहार आता है, धारणा आता है, ध्यान एंड समाधि. दिस इज साइंटिफिक. नाउ द सोल एंड स्पिरिट. ओके, सोल बहुत सूक्ष्म होता है. हाउ डज द सोल लीव द बॉडी एट डेथ? It goes into the spine, up through the chakras and out through the third eye. When we talk about near-death experience, people see a tunnel and the light at the end of the tunnel. That is the Sushumna Nadi in the spine. To my understanding, the Sushumna Nadi in the spine से हम निकल के third eye जो light है, we merge in the omnipresent light. Okay, this is what we practice in Kriya Yoga with the teachings of Shishi Paramahansa Yogananda. It's a scientific exit from the body, which we do in meditation, and which is going to happen in any case when we leave the body finally. Now what happens is, soul, it's kind of like the explanation of God. What is God? We cannot explain, of course, because the drop cannot understand the ocean. That's accepted. But thoda bahut jo samajh aata hai wo ye hai, God is like electricity. He's like, it's all over, but we have to switch on. You and me, we are like bulbs. We have to connect.
Right.
Okay, how to connect is when we withdraw from everything into the spine, out through the third eye, then we experience that omnipresent light. Now God and soul, because they are the same in quality but not in quantity, has 6 primary qualities: love, light, peace, joy, wisdom, bliss. So when we sit to meditate, if we experience peace, then we have connected with God. Just like phone को हम charging पे लगाते हैं ना, 1 घंटा every day, phone has to charge from its source.
Right.
Same way we need to charge from our source. Now, this is a scientific yogic method which is practiced in Yoga Satsang Society of India and in many of the meditative paths. When we come to bhakti, like I'm also with ISKCON, I love ISKCON, it just comes from my heart. Krishna bhakti just comes from my heart. I think love is something that even God cannot resist, right? Because God is love himself. So when we are doing worship, bhakti, in any form of any religion, God responds. And what happens, I think, is that our chakras automatically open up when we go to any place of worship. Wherever, in the Bible it says, wherever 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there am I in the midst of them. Now at this moment also, just speaking about it, you feel that vibration.
Right.
तो चक्र अपने आप खुल जाते हैं. तो हम scientifically उनको manually through kriya practice we can open the chakras, or it happens automatically when we switch on to that light. The point is, life is about being in the light as much as you can be. This is my humble request to everybody. Stay in positive environments. Stay in the light. Om asado ma asad gamaya tamso ma
jyotirgamaya mrityurma amritam gamaya. Yeah.
These are power-packed formulas that we have in our culture. We are trying to go from darkness to light. Stay in positive environments. Stay in an inner positive environment and outer. Now, positive, सबसे positive होता है anything connected with God. And I think God, sometimes people want to avoid this word. They want to say universe. Why to avoid the one who has created us? I mean, really, who is making your body, mind, and soul at this moment? Can you even create one extra breath? We have no clue. This body, mind, and soul is an online creation by God himself.
True.
So this, if he's giving me life at this moment, let every breath be used for his will and for his purpose. It's as simple. If you want to be successful, do his will. Wisdom guided human will. This was an important discovery in my journey. Wisdom guided human will is the same as divine will. Now, wisdom means अगर पैसे नहीं है तो कमाना है, अगर घर गंदा है तो साफ करना है, बच्चा बीमार है उसका ध्यान रखना है. So it is not one-sided. It is not one-sided. Life is like a pizza. There's different slices of the pizza. Your house, your family, your health, your mental health, physical health, spiritual health. These are all different areas that we need to work on. But we have to really work hard in each area of our life. This is one thing we can't avoid. We have to work hard for everything. So at what time kya karna hai, that inner voice will guide you. Right. So it's something called attunement. Attunement means every moment asking Lord what to do it and offer it to him. So am I in attunement? मैं कुछ ज़्यादा तो नहीं बोल गई, मैंने गलत तो नहीं बोला, I should say sorry. Or am I getting late? Should I now move on to the next activity? Always trying to be in attunement with wisdom-guided life. But at the same time, I will always keep my balance towards spiritual things. Because वो एक चीज़ है जो sense देती है life को. Our balance should not be on the material pursuits, because that is like sandcastles. Kabhi bhi anything can just dissolve and go. Always in our heart of hearts, I think all religions always say in your heart of hearts, love God more than anything that He has created. Because He is the one who is our life partner. He is the one who will go with us. And He is the producer, director, creator of this entire universe. So we belong to Him. He has made us. We have not made ourselves. So that one-on-one personal, connection with God, personal relationship with you and your Maker. You call Him Christ, Krishna, Buddha, Allah, with all respect and to all saints and sages of all religions. आप उसको पापा बोलो, मम्मा बोलो, आप उसको प्रियतम बोलो, आप उसको जो मर्जी बोलो, it's between you and your Maker. Because when we go, and we don't know when we will go.
Exactly.
We don't know. It can be any second. So when we go, we just go with Him wherever He takes us. Yes, ultimate सच तो यही है. So why not get connected with Him? उनके साथ जुड़े रहो, ताकि लाइफ भी हमारी सही रास्ते पे चले, and आगे भी beyond this, it's only going to be Him. So everything is for Him, and we try to do all the positive things, stay in the light. That is, positive environment doesn't have to be only temple. Of course, I believe temples and places of worship give the most joy. But then even then, I like to go to the beach also. I like to go to garden also.
You can go to any place where you get those energies.
You're happy, can go positive. Even going to the mall, I like to go with the kids, go to the mall. You're in a happy place.
Happy place, right.
So always try to keep your inner and external environment happy and positive, and work at it. Think about it, because a lot of things are misleading. A lot of, like I mentioned, smoking, drinking, drugs. You think it's going to make you happy, but it's a delusion.
Exactly.
Because जब बीमारी आएगी, then when we have to suffer 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, it becomes more and more difficult to survive. So we have to try our best to keep the body and mind as pure as possible. So positive living is very important. We don't have a choice. We just don't have a choice. We have to try to be on the right track for the future. Okay, so Ram ji, आपने तो मेरे से बहुत सारे सवाल पूछ लिए और बहुत कुछ आपने taken out of me in terms of spirituality. I want to know about you. How, I've seen all your artwork is so divine in nature. How do you feel spirituality expresses through art for you?
My journey basically started in the art with some kind of spiritual thing, because I believe that I am not doing this.
Right.
There is someone who is making me do this. बहुत सारी आइडियाज आती हैं, मैं ढूंढता हूँ आइडियाज, लेकिन वो कैनवस पे नहीं आती. कैनवस पे वो ही आइडियाज आती हैं जो कोई मुझसे करवाता है.
ये आपने मुझे कहा भी था.
हाँ,
कि आप आंखें बना रहे थे, बन नहीं रही थी. Can you share that? That's
beautiful. So I was making one portrait जिसमें आंखें like पूरे भाव of my wife. ठीक है. So I was making her portrait, and because I know I see her, so मैं कि कुछ भी गलती करूँ तो चल जाएगा. So I was just trying to make her portrait through a picture. I was not able to get the eyes properly क्योंकि वो भाव नहीं आ रहे थे, उन आंखों के भाव बराबर नहीं आ रहे थे. तो while doing it, I did it once, twice, thrice, नहीं हो पा रहा था. And I was just sitting there and I started praying. सरस्वती माता को या कुंदेन तुषार हार धवला, वो मैंने मंत्र बोलना शुरू किया और माता को बोला कि मुझसे नहीं आ रहा, आप कैसे करवाओ. And within 2 strokes I was able to get those lines perfectly. And I, when I saw it, I realized that was my chance, my point of realization that there is some power behind me which makes me do this. And then when the journey started ahead, I have always realized that every artwork which I am doing, I am actually putting out some energies into those artworks, and those energies, they basically come from somewhere up. There's, I'm not able to make something which probably which the superpower doesn't want to make me to make. There are so many unfinished projects which are lying there, which I am not able to touch also.
Right.
And then there are so many things which it just happens. So for me, that spiritually, or for me that art works as a therapy. it's like I have already told that it's like meditation for me.
And so, you're like a madhyam.
I'm like a madhyam. Yes, right. So what happens is like you are focusing on one particular dot on the canvas, and to focus, to put your brush there, to put that color there, your brush, your fingertips, your hand, your mind, your eyes, everything is basically focused on that one particular thing. You just can't close your eyes and do something like that. It is not possible.
Right.
So you are basically getting all your energies to that one point जहाँ पे आप वो कर रहे हो. Your motor skills, your hand eye coordination, everything is all totally different, but what colors to apply where, getting that focus is so meditative, you know. And आप उस वक्त आप पूरे डूब जाते हो वो करने के लिए कि यहाँ पे मैं कहाँ पे डॉट लगाऊं. It is your inner soul which tells you, and that inner soul gets direction from the top. You know, this is what I believe. So my um, like everywhere you will find whatever paintings which I make are somewhere related to progress, somewhere related to happiness. You know, I don't like to make dull colors. I don't like to have, you know, very dull sort of things. I really don't want to make anything which is hinsak or ugly. I would want to see if I'm making something, it has to be bright. It should give some happiness to someone. You know, that like is uplifting. Yeah. So those things are there in my, you know, I feel it is, you know, whatever I'm saying right now is also it's like I'm just a madhyam जिसके कारण से ये आ रहा है, बस that's it. I feel I've been talking to various artists. So there's one artist who does mandala, right? So while doing mandala, it's a therapy. You are actually focusing on the circles, and I've met an artist who does lots of abstract thing. We're using a lot of chakras and triangles. So there also it's like a therapy where you are working and you are healing yourself. Yes. So I feel art, uh, spiritualism and art, they go hand in hand. Right. You cannot be an artist if you're not spiritual. If you deny it also that no, I'm not spiritual, but if you are an artist, there has to be some spirituality in you. Only then you will become an artist. This is what my belief is.
See, spirituality is coming from the soul, and we are all souls.
Right.
We cannot deny that we are soul. So whether we attribute it to a higher power or not, but at least our own soul is involved in that process.
Right.
You cannot make a painting without putting your heart and soul into it. So that is, I think, something that all artists have in common.
Exactly. So that's what you know. I feel spirituality and art, they go hand in hand.
Yes.
And you know, that's where I wanted to connect with you, because your spirituality, you are an artist, I am an artist, and we got connected. So I'm so happy to be, you know, associated with you, and I am your student now for your life coaching.
No. I am not a teacher.
No.
I always say, I don't have the answers. Nobody has the answers, because I had all the answers when I was 28. All the answers. Now I'm 51. I don't know anything. I always say, क्योंकि life is so unpredictable. हमें कुछ पता ही नहीं है ये क्या लाइफ है, क्यों जी रहे, क्या हो रहा है. और जब हमें लगता है सब ठीक हो गया तो पैंडेमिक आ गया. पैंडेमिक में क्या करेंगे, हाथ धोना नहीं आता, हैप्पी बर्थडे गा रहे हैं हम सब एजुकेटेड लोग, apparently so called educated, we don't know how to wash our hands because now we have to relearn, you know, in a different circumstance. So life is crazy and we really don't know anything about it, but I stand by certain principles. I feel that at least basics we should be doing. कि अपने बॉडी को खराब नहीं करो, अपने माइंड को पोल्यूट नहीं, keep your body mind as clean and clear as possible.
Right.
Try to love everybody, forgive people, because you know everybody's suffering. You know, everyone is suffering. If somebody has done something wrong to you, it's because they're not well. You know, you're talking about healing. People are not well. If they were well, they would give happiness and joy to others. Right? So if somebody has hurt you, maybe this is for you, somebody who's watching, it's because they were not well. वो अंदर एक बीमारी, एक डिजीज है, एक रेस्टलेसनेस है, फ्रस्ट्रेशन है, एंगर है, पेन है, सफरिंग है, तो वो निकल रहा है आपके ऊपर. So heal, forgive, forget, and there's only one blanket kind of response to everything that happens in your life. I love you, God bless you. I love you, God bless you. कोई भी हो दुनिया का, कोई कितना भी बड़ा विलन है दुनिया में, just pray for them, pray for peace in the world, and keep on sending your love and blessings and good vibration. We don't have a choice. It sounds like ये बड़ी ज्ञान की बातें हैं. Finally, after going through so many things in life, you come to the conclusion कि हे भगवान सबकी रक्षा करो, because everyone's going through so much, so much. So let's pray for everyone. Never hurt. Try not to hurt people. If you do, say sorry, and try to have some. As you mentioned, we were talking in the break segment that chaotic peace or harmony, harmony in the chaos.
Yes,
we're living in India. There's chaos, but there's harmony in the chaos. So let's go towards more harmony. Let's not add to it. Let's not add to the problems of life.
So to summarize this, let me just phrase something this way, that my mantra for the life should be forgive, forget, and ask for forgiveness. मिच्छामि दुक्कडम. Forgive, जिसने हमारे साथ बुरा किया उसको भूल जाओ. क्या हमारे साथ में हुआ है, past is gone, जो गया है उसको पीछे छोड़ दो. तो forget and ask for forgiveness, कि भाई मेरे से अगर गलती हुई तो मुझे वो कर दो. And then I should stay in the present day, present moment, live my life, because I don't know मैं अगले मिनट भी मैं उतनी मेरी सांस बची हुई कि नहीं. So जितना है I should stay in the current, in the present, right? I know you also practice that way. So I would request you to say it to my audience about what you do. How can you help those persons who are going through this kind of dilemma in their life? So please, if you can.
Yes, definitely. So basically, I had started my life coaching as a women's helpline because I feel women around the world need support. So if you need someone to talk to, don't talk to your husband, talk to me. Your husband will thank you and he'll thank me also. We need someone to talk to, and that's why I've started this life coaching, especially for women, but genuine gentlemen are welcome. Basically, one-on-one, online, on the phone. I'm always there lifelong. I charge very nominal so that I'm accessible. Okay? So you can call me, and I teach or share rather about personality development, happiness, weight loss also, which is interesting. I've lost about 1,000 kilos till now. Seriously, I'm not joking. Every week or two, I have to lose a couple of kilos. So, we do 1 kilo in one day. We actually do that. And then there's, no, I'm not allowed to say the word counseling. I'm not a counselor, but life coaching means helping people, so that they have somebody to share with. And I'm also teaching makeup, actually. 15 minutes, how to do quick makeup so you go from plain to glamorous in an economical makeup kit. So jo bhi maine life mein seekha hai, Ramji, everything from show business, from being a mom, from my interest in yoga, meditation, health, wellness, fitness, all of that I want to share with you. So please contact me. My number is 989-231-2531. I know people don't normally give their number, but I've started this number as a helpline so people can reach out to me. So please do, and I would love to help you on your journey. And you will help me on my journey as well. It's a learning process. We all grow together.
Thank you so much for making this atmosphere so live. Thank you so much for sharing your journey in such a no filter, open sort of an discussion. I never felt I never felt that disconnect of meeting a star.
No, I'm just a human being.
Yeah,
I'm not a star. I'm a mom.
That's what I'm. That's what I was. Your energies are so nice that you have made everything so lively here.
No, we have to be human first. I always think just be a human being. That is important. Be normal. Be simple.
Exactly.
Usi mein sab kuch hai. Ramji, I must congratulate you. For pursuing your dream. It takes a lot of guts to leave all the security of your financial consultant background and to pursue your inner voice of becoming an artist. And I want to thank you on behalf of all the people who've been able to be exposed to your art for doing that. And I want to encourage everyone out there, please, if you can, follow your dream, follow your inner voice, and live from the soul. and the world becomes a better place. So thank you for
Right.
doing that. It takes a lot of guts. Hats off for that, really.
So it's a mutual thank you for us.
So we'll keep thanking each other, and you guys can
Thank
go
you,
ahead
thank you,
to
thank you, thank you.
Great being here. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
thank you
Yes.
so much. Thank you. I hope you liked our conversation, the lively conversation which we had with Ruby. For more such conversations, stay tuned to our channel. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. I would be sharing Ruby's numbers and all the details in the description. So if someone is interested in getting in touch with her, you can feel free to get in touch with her. Signing off. Thank you.